It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one that is most adaptable to change. Now, what does this mean for us? For me, this means two things. One, we need to have an understanding of what is our core belief system that no matter what happens, we always hold true to. And secondly, we need to have the ability to adapt. We can't remain static. We need to be able to change our actions based on the world around us. If you can do these two things, my friend, you will not only survive, but you will thrive in any environment. All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is a place where future billionaires come to get inspired. All right, so in today's video, I want to talk about something that is super simple, but yet at the same time, people don't understand why it works. But once you truly understand the power of what I'm going to share with you in this video, it will change your life forever if you apply it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. So you know how sometimes you might do all of the right things, you study, you grind, you learn new skills, you improve yourself, you help others, you put in the work, you put in the time, and yet you still don't see results. You still feel like you are stuck, or you feel like you're falling behind, or you feel like you're just not making progress. And it's hard to understand because everything seems to be pointing in the right direction, but you still don't see the outcome that you desire. You know, I've been there before. In fact, I've been there many times before. There are some times in my life where I did everything right and still didn't get the result that I wanted. I remember in my early 20s, I was so focused on becoming successful that I dedicated my entire life to it. I studied business. I learned from the best. I connected with successful entrepreneurs. I read books. I attended seminars. I did everything that I was supposed to do. And yet I couldn't seem to achieve the level of success that I desired. No matter how hard I worked, I just couldn't break through. And it was incredibly frustrating. I remember feeling like I was doomed to mediocrity, like I was just not cut out for success. And I started to lose hope. But then I realized that I was missing something important, something that was preventing me from achieving the success that I desired. I was missing consistency. Consistency is the key to success. It's the thing that separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't. When you are consistent, you're able to stay focused on your goals even when things get tough, even when you feel like giving up. Oh, there's a saying that I love that goes, slow and steady wins the race. And that's exactly what it is like to be consistent. It's not about going fast. It's about going steady. It's about being able to maintain your focus and your effort over a long period of time. You see, when you're consistent, you're able to build momentum. Momentum is a powerful force, and it can carry you forward even when you feel like you don't have the energy to keep going. It's like when you're on a roll, you're on a hot streak, and everything seems to be going your way. That's the power of momentum, and it's the result of consistency. I discovered that the reason why I was struggling to achieve my goals was because I was not being consistent enough. I was not able to maintain my focus and my effort over a long period of time. I would get excited about a new project or a new opportunity, and I would throw myself into it with all of my energy. But then as time went on, my interest would fade and I would lose motivation. And that's when I would start to fall behind. The key to breaking through this cycle of inconsistency is to develop a strong sense of discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you do not feel like doing it. It's the ability to stay focused on your goals even when things get tough. It's the ability to push through the resistance and keep moving forward. I discovered that the more disciplined I became, the more consistent I became. And the more consistent I became, the more successful I became. Now let's talk about another important aspect of consistency, which is the importance of trusting the process. When you're on the path to achieving your goals, there will be times when you feel like you're making progress and times when you feel like you're not making progress. There will be times when things are going well and times when things are not going well. The key is to trust the process, to believe that if you stay consistent, you will eventually achieve your goals. Trusting the process doesn't mean that you just sit back and do nothing. It doesn't mean that you just wait for things to happen. It means that you continue to put in the work, even when you don't see results. It means that you keep moving forward, even when you feel like you're not making progress. You see, when you trust the process, you're able to maintain your focus. You're able to stay committed to your goals, no matter what obstacles or setbacks come your way. Here's the truth. Success is not a straight line. It's not a smooth journey. There will be bumps along the way. There will be obstacles and setbacks. But if you stay consistent, if you keep putting in the work, if you trust the process, you will eventually achieve your goals. Let me tell you a story about a farmer who had a small farm. He grew crops and he raised animals and he worked hard to make a living, but he wanted more. He wanted to expand his farm and become more successful. So he decided to take out a loan and buy more land. He bought a large tractor and he hired some workers to help him with the work. He was excited about the future and he was confident that he would be successful. However, the first year was tough. The crops did not grow as expected and the animals did not produce as much as he had hoped. The tractor broke down several times and the workers were not as efficient as he had anticipated. He felt discouraged and he started to wonder if he had made a mistake. But he decided to stick with his plan. He continued to work hard. He continued to invest in his farm and he continued to believe in himself. And then something amazing happened. In the second year, the crops grew better, the animals produced more, and the tractor held up. The workers became more experienced and efficient, and the farm started to generate a profit. The farmer was overjoyed. He realized that if he had given up after the first year, he would have missed out on all the success that came in the second year. He understood that success is not a straight line. It's not easy or effortless. It takes hard work, dedication, and perseverance. But if you stay consistent, if you keep trying, if you never give up, you will eventually achieve your goals. My friends, I want you to remember this. Success is not a straight line. It's not a smooth journey. There will be bumps along the way. There will be obstacles and setbacks. But if you stay consistent, if you keep putting in the work, if you trust the process, you will eventually achieve your goals. So whenever you feel like you are stuck or you feel like you're not making progress, just remember the story of the farmer. Just remember that success is a process. It's a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and a lot of hard work. But if you stay consistent, if you keep putting in the work, if you never give up, you will eventually achieve your goals. My question for you is this: what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? What steps are you taking today to create the life that you desire? Are you being consistent? Are you trusting the process? Or are you giving up? I want you to know that whatever you choose to do, the choice is yours. But if you want to succeed, if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to create the life that you desire, then you need to stay consistent. You need to keep putting in the work even when you don't see results. You need to keep moving forward even when you feel like you're not making progress. Because I promise you this, if you stay consistent, if you trust the process, you will eventually achieve your goals. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you got value from this video, smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also share this video with somebody who needs it. Somebody who needs to hear this message of consistency and trusting the process. And until next time, thank you guys for watching and peace.